Today is a good day to be Bob the Cigar Guy. Okay, it's a great day to be Bob Cigar Guy any day because cigars in the name, right? You get to smoke cigars and you get to hang out with you. I mean, how awesome is that? But today is a great day, and I can't sit here and talk a lot because I got to get some stuff in here because we want to get this going because I'm really ready to fire these things up. We've got not one, but two. That's right. Two cigars enter, none will leave. Wait. Yeah, because none leaving. I'm smoking on both. But we're going to talk about the Umbagog OG. Put the OG in Umbagog. And we've got the contender, the Umbagog Bronzeback. He's bringing Bronzy back. Yeah! I'm telling you, I am stoked and excited about these. I've got to smoke this at PCA. I have smoked through a lot of these because this is a working man's, working woman's cigar. This thing tastes great, will take a beating, and it's just something that you can enjoy while you're doing things that you got to do, right? Fantastic and phenomenal. So let's get into cutting and lighting these things because I really want to do it. I really want to do it. I really want to do it, and I got to do it with my Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust cutter. So let's get this cutter in here. Let's get a little chompy chomp. And while I'm chompy chomping and I'm toasting and going, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that the blend, the filler, and the binder evidently are the same. Nicaraguan tobacco. It's that wrapper, that one leaf that separates the two. Pretty much, if I'm not mistaken, could have came from the same crop. Could have came from the same plant, but it's got a difference in flavor. Ooh, woo. Toast it a little bit more. I like to take my time a lot, and when I want to smoke it right, I like to take my time to toast and light. That's right, right? Good thing I sing out of tune. I won't get caught for copyright. Come on. There it is. Wrapper on the OG is that broadleaf, medium number one dark. Oh. So full, so rugged. Yet there's a smooth quality. Usually, when you have a more rugged, more raw cigar, you have a trade-off. You get the fullness in the puff. You get that deliciousness swarming around in your mouth. But then when you blow out all the smoke in your between puffs, you gotta. It's not as excellent and awesome as your puff is, but. The sweetness shines through. The finish is delicioso. But we got a contender. I could have been a contender. We got a contender here. Sit that down. It's a hard thing to do. And we're going to pull up this Jimmy Jam right here. The Bronzeback. Let's get a cut. Right? Same cutter. Same smoker. Same everything. Same binder. Same filler. New wrapper. Possibly the same plant. Just different priming. What am I talking about? I am talking about the 2LS. Now, the 2LS doesn't always look the same. Sometimes it's a little ruddy brown, sometimes it's a little darker, sometimes it's a little lighter. And because of that, some manufacturers don't use it, or they do it in a way where it changes it to where it all looks the same color. But by doing that, it causes you to lose the specific qualities of these leaves on this plant. It's amazing how a tobacco plant can have different qualities on different plants. If I'm growing corn and I pull 3 or 4 corn ears, they're all going to taste the same on the same stock. If I'm doing beans or taters or whatever, same, but tobacco. Thank you. So good. The tobacco, different leaves can emote different flavors, can impart, I guess impart would be the better word, would impart different flavors. This one, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of aggression, a little bit of, right? Amazing. And so, when you have, and the finish is a little spicier. Yeah, my life sucks, right? Not right now, it don't. Oh my gosh. Let's talk about that tobacco again. Because this is, this is really a neat, this is a neat experiment as well. Because basically the binder filler is the same, right? The wrappers, possibly same plant, same crop, different primings. And to be able to taste the differences just between that leaf on the levels of the plant really could help you to be more of a cigar nerd. And then there's the pilon process where you ferment it. You've got temperature issues. You've got you crank it up to different temperatures. You flip it over. You change it. You use different hydration systems to re-moisten the tobacco so that it goes through the fermentation process. There's aging in time. The leaves are different thicknesses, which gives you your crasso, the fat, right? And so that depends on how you deal with it and beat it up, and or you have to nurture it and play little violins with it, or I mean, you gotta take care of it. And take care of it Steve Saka did, because I'm telling you, I know in my thumbnail or my name or whatever title, I probably called it Battle Royal Umbagog or Battle in the Gog or some little funky thing, but really there are no losers here. The great thing about this, now the Vitolas are not identical, so there's going to be a difference because we all know Steve blends to the Vitola. He will change up the makeup, the percentages based upon how it smokes in different Vitolas. There's actually some cigars that he didn't make a Vitola for a very long time, which people would buy because it's one of the common ones people would buy. But he said, I just can't get it right. I can't get it to fit the way I want it to fit in that flavor profile in that size of cigar, so I'm not doing it. And so he's really dedicated and committed, without compromise, to get the best per Vitola. So there may be a difference in the binder and filler based upon that. So this is not a perfect standard test because they are different diameters, and so there could be a little difference there. But the fact that the wrapper imparts so much flavor difference. Now, when I say this is spicier and more peppery, I'm not saying that it's a spicy pepper bomb. I'm not. I'm saying that this has a spicy, peppery quality, but it's way back in the back. It's there to keep you engaged. It's there to keep you interested. This one is much more of the fore of the front. It is it's a little in your face, but it's not unbalanced. You can still pull the other nuances and the other subtleties. The supporting cast. I know I'm supposed to be telling reviews, but I'm like, oh, I just want to keep smoking, right? I just want to. So, which one's the best? It's up to you. It is. If you lean towards something a little bit spicier, a little bit grittier, a little bit of minerality turned earth, I would go with the new Bronzeback. If you lean for something that's a little bit on the less spicy side, but you still want full. You still want now if you want good quality smoke, if you want good quality construction, if you want solid, clouds of pufferation, either one of these will do well. But I would highly recommend. I would get you one and try you one of each and try them side by side and just see because there's a difference. There's a remarkably. There's a difference. I'm trying to use big words again. Stick with your strengths, Bob. Small words and silly jokes. So, that's it. Fantastic. Fantastic. Side by side. I've smoked a lot of the Umbagogs. Went to PCA, got to sit down with Steve, and he got really deep into the whole deal about the Bronzeback wrapper and that tobacco. I got smoke. I was about to cough. Tried to fight it. Looked like I was in pain, but I wasn't. Um, Really in depth. So watch that video. Also, great knowledge on a lot of other things, and just hilarious and funny. I just so enjoyed hanging out with him at PCA. But I got to smoke that cigar with him at PCA, and there's something to be said about where you are and who you're with when you smoke a cigar, as to whether it smells or tastes better or doesn't. Sometimes that will cause an effect. And so I was like, sitting there with Steve, and we're smoking up at PCA, and I'm really enjoying this, but it might be the environment. So here in the studio by myself in the dark, um, there's a remarkable difference, and it is very good, very much in balance in that full lane. Vitamin N is I'm not feeling nothing. I'm not going to recommend it for a rookie. But I highly recommend you find some and get some. And like all cigars, when they first come out, usually they're hard to find. So if you see one in the shop, don't pick up one, pick up two. Don't pick up two, pick up five. Don't pick up five, pick up a box. Well, a bundle. Um, right? So that's it. I'm going to go. Good stuff. I'll see you later. I got some smoking to do. Life is good. Life is good, baby. Life is good. Later, Tater.